Hi guys, welcome back to Tax Q&A. Today, I'll be answering all your questions on the new tax regime. So let's get started. To answer this, we'll have to take a walk down the memory lane and go back to the year 2020, before the COVID lockdown happened. In that year's budget, there were significant changes aimed at simplifying taxes and boosting the economy. As a result, our finance minister proposed a new tax regime. What changed? The new regime had lower tax rates, much lower than the old one actually. But there had to be a catch, and of course there was. While in the old regime, you could claim various deductions to reduce your taxable income, with the new one, all those deductions were gone. But it didn't mean that the old regime was scrapped. We now have the option to choose between the old regime, where we can still claim deductions, or go for the new regime, where you can enjoy lower tax rates but not claim any deductions. Talk about simplifying taxation. Income tax is always calculated in slabs, and while the old regime only has 4 slabs with high tax rates, the new regime has more slabs with significantly lower tax rates. Say, for example, you have a salary of 8 lakhs. If you go for the old regime, you will fall in the 20% tax bracket, whereas in new, just 10%. But then again, if you have deductions like your HRA, home loan interest, investments in PPF, ELSS funds, etc., your taxable income will reduce and you may fall in a lower slab of say 5% and pay lower taxes in old regime. So many people have this confusion after the new regime was declared as the default regime. See, even after the new regime has been made default, you still have the choice to choose whichever regime is more beneficial to you at the time of filing the ITR. And you can switch every year. But if you have income from a business or profession, unfortunately you do not have such liberty. As the new regime is default, you'll have to file Form 10 IEA to switch to the old regime. And if you switch back to the new regime, you cannot go for the old regime again. Once in a lifetime opportunity, so it's better to choose wisely. $7 lakhs. Yes, that's the amount. Under the new regime, you get a tax rebate, which is nothing but a tax refund if your taxable income is below ₹7 lakhs. So you don't have to pay any taxes. And if you're salaried, this amount would be ₹7.5 lakhs because you'll get a standard deduction of ₹50,000. The new regime does not allow any deductions. Well, not entirely true. To make the new regime a more attractive option, the government has allowed some deductions under the new regime. If you're salaried, you get ₹50,000 standard deduction, and if your employer contributes towards NPS, that amount is also allowed as a deduction. There are more. We have listed them down for you in this tax Q&A thread. Link is in the description. Right, the million-dollar question, and as debatable as whether to buy or rent a house. See, by now everyone must have told you that it depends on your income and deductions that you can claim, which also stands true. But here's a cheat sheet to it. It is very simple for someone with an income up to ₹7 lakhs. New regime will always be beneficial because no taxes. Moreover, if you have deductions of less than ₹1.5 lakhs, go for new regime. And if total deductions are more than ₹3.75 lakhs, go for the old regime. Now, if you're stuck between these numbers, here's a table that has the break-even point for all income levels. Tally up, and if your deductions are less than the break-even, go for the new regime, and vice versa. Let us know in the comments if this helped you. See, as I already mentioned, the new regime was aimed at simplifying taxation so that more and more people could pay their taxes. But having two regimes just defeats that purpose, doesn't it? Plus, they even added more benefits like the increased rebate limit, standard deduction, and optimized tax rates, all of this to make the new regime a more favorable option. And if most people are benefiting from the new regime, why would we need the old one, right? We do have both regimes as of now, but I feel discontinuation of the old regime is not a matter of if, but when. That's a wrap on today's tax Q&A video. And if Google search is too much work for you, Quora is full of opinions, then you should check out Tax Q&A, where you can toss questions and our tax experts give quality answers. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on what's coming next. Catch you in the next one. In the in that year's budget. Yeah. भगवान के ख्याले, भगवान के हवाले।